want to like go around and like ask you how your labels feel, because obviously they're based on no judgment on you at all. So we just want to know like how you feel about your labels. So.
Mine is popular, so I rather like mine.
Okay.
I've got troublemaker.
I'm sure there was no.
How does it make you feel having that label?
It makes me a bit wary actually.
Yeah.
Because I think to myself, well, if I was perceived as that, it's whether people would trust me.
Clear from what you want them to be.
It's a sketch from the Catherine Tate show, which is basically where she's in a French class and she's having an argument with the teacher, and we want you to pinpoint exactly when the teacher labels Catherine.
So when in the clip did you see Lauren get labelled by the teacher?
When she called her stupid.
Yeah.
A few other ones.
And also something I picked up, having watched that a couple of times, when she said, I'm going to fail you for the entire module, and it did feel like, you know, that was one lesson. What had she done before? Had she done good work before, and now that's being, you know, sort of not taken into account?
Why do you think Lauren acted like that?
So, has anyone got any ideas about why Catherine was Lauren was acting like that? Should we go around just like?
Well, we were saying that we thought that she perhaps was worried about appearing to be a failure.
I think we thought it was probably something to do with the teaching. It's a personality clash.
You want to discuss the positive and negative effects of labelling for students.
Yeah.
So keep on saying to students, you can. That's a negative thing.
Okay, well, I've always been known as the chatterbox. Like every single class I've had, I've always been the chatterbox. And in primary school it's a bit of a problem because every year I'd go up and the teacher would always like put me in the corner, like away from everybody else, and I'd be like, everybody's over there, why am I here? And it was because they'd spoke to my last teacher and been like, oh yeah, she's the chatterbox, so I'd never been given that chance. Yeah, I'm a chatterbox, but I work hard, like I do good in class and that, but yeah.
I was known as like the chatterbox, but the shy one as well, because I've never like talked up in class discussions, or I talk to my mates in the lessons and stuff. So yeah.
I think I've been perceived as many different things by different teachers. I think a lot of people think that I remember when I was in primary school, one of my teachers started screaming at me saying that I was lazy, and she was like going, oh, you've got your feet out, blah, blah. It was because I could not do maths to save my life, and I actually started crying because I was so upset that she'd said that to me, because I really couldn't do the work and that was the issue, but she thought I was lazy. So I think that would be a point to say, just be careful, make sure especially don't scream at a child in their face and call them lazy, because sometimes it's just that they can't do the work, and instead of putting their hand up and asking for help, they might just be like, oh, I can't do it.
We've got some ideas how you can stop it. We want you to like start every day as a fresh slate. So like you might
don't hold a grudge
yeah,
for
don't hold a grudge.
Just like lead by example. So like you don't just do what everyone else is doing, or you don't act like they're acting. You're the bigger person, and don't come down to them.
Also, see it as a bigger picture, because there might be a reason why they're behaving in a certain way. Like in the Catherine Tate clip, none of you picked up like she might have behaved like that because she might have troubles at home, or she's just coming from like a big argument with all her friends, and there might be a reason for her behaviour.
Okay, so how did you feel the session went? How did it feel to deliver to staff for the first time?
I felt okay about it.
I felt nervous.
Yeah,
a bit nervous, but when it started, it was like,
you got into like a role.
yeah.
I think I felt alright because I'm just good at blabbing out words. So I was like, yeah, we'll just chat about this for an hour and a half, it'd be great.
And the teachers were positive as well, so that kind of helps.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think if they were just sitting there like not really getting in, we'd be like, oh no.
So did it go how you wanted it to go? Did it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
You got the
I think
outcomes
so.
that you
I
aimed
think everyone
for.
kind of got what we was talking about, and
Everybody had an input, and it was
yeah.
everybody worked together and stuff. I think it went really well.
It probably helped people think about what they actually did as well, like, because you're like, oh, can you think of situations where you've done it.
Yeah, we
And
got
a lot of people
involved.
are like, yeah, actually I did.
Yeah. So maybe it'll help them in future, like, to not label people negatively and stuff.
Or to give like students a chance to change it rather than just being stuck with it.
Yeah, I think that's the worst thing, labelling someone and then just sticking with it even if they're not behaving like it.
Brilliant. So who came up with the whole thing? Was it did you initiate the whole thing with Miss Beer, or did she discuss it with you? And how did you come up with the workshop ideas? Because it was a really well planned workshop.
Miss Beer kind of came to us and was like, would you like to teach lessons about it, because we've been learning about it in
we had a
class.
lesson on it, and we like used our notes and what she taught us in that lesson to do the workshop.
So it stems from sociology. You've been doing this in sociology, right? Okay.
So we basically used what we'd learned in class. We just used our class notes and stuff to make, like, discuss and
we
stuff.
thought about giving like physical labels to people, and like seeing how it made them feel and stuff like that.
No, I thought the activity. I run these sessions, so I sort of set the whole mornings up for staff, and I'd like this to become a regular feature, because actually yours was the most participated in workshop today. We had more staff in yours than we did in any of the other sessions that we were running, so that's a case in point, and very interesting. But also, I think it's needed actually, and I think to build those bridges, it ought to be more about staff and students having a dialogue and learning from each other, because we're all on a learning journey. None of us ever stop learning, and you know, my ethos with this school is about Welling being a professional learning community, and that we are constantly learning from you, from each other, and sharing good practice. And actually, if we're going to move the school forward and make the school better, it's great to have guys like you on board to support us with that. So thank you. It was really good.
Oh, cheers.
Thank you.